what's happening, everyone? It's GleeCon, and I'm here once more with another episode of Lore of Warcraft. And as always, thank you for joining me today on our journey through everything in the World of Warcraft universe. We do everything in-game and out-of-game. So later on this week, you're going to catch me continuing to read the Warcraft Duraton novel together. But right now, we are doing a completionist walkthrough of Un'Goro Crater, and we're doing an Alliance version of it. This is going to be our third episode. Stay a while. Big console into her old fishing pole. It's not really there. There's like a glitch. I don't know if it's just on my WoW or everyone's, where it will, I'll load a certain weapon and it's like that's the snapshot, and then for the next like few days, that's the one it'll load, whatever loadout that was. We are running around Un'Goro Crater doing everything, all the things, which from what I hear is a good app, best app. We're gonna believe me, all the things app that's coming in our future. I'm going to drop this gizzard so I have a little bit more room. We just picked up this some research boxes. We are doing this so that, there we go, we can get some marrow grain. We now have 9. We need 35 total marrow grain. That's one of the things we're going to continually doing. We need 37 of every kind of crystal. So cool, we're up to 10 of those. We do still need 3 webbed Dimetrodon scales, so we're still killing Dimetrodons. We have tons of stuff to do. My plan is to work my way around here too, and we are running out of space for sure. This is going to be the last long play that we do until the weekend, so I altered my schedule in honor of the holiday today to front load some of this content, make my life a little easier later in the week. We also need these blood petals. We still need 4 of those. Let's see, we need a total. We have 23 Un'Goro soil, and ideally we have 52 seeds left, so we would need 104. Oh, I never used my Judgment of the Crusader. I'm gonna go ahead and eat one of our nom noms for a well-checked off after this guy too. Good. Let's go ahead and eat. I think I was slowly making my way through these hot smoked bass. So yeah, there are things all around this zone that we need. As you can see, it's just lit up like a Christmas tree. And I'm going to see what we can accomplish in our time here. Tomorrow I'll drop my obligatory Tuesday Assassin's Creed 2, which we're making good progress, I think. I finished off the Santa Novella district in Florence, doing collectibles, so we're going to run actually sequence 4. The past 2 episodes have been really collectible focused. We're trying to buy and unlock different things, and a lot of the times with these open world games, you kind of hit these tiers, especially Assassin's Creed, that it's suddenly like, oh well, now you can kind of get lost. The Grand Theft Auto games were notorious for the way that I play, being like that. Just you hit you do a quest or mission or 2, and then so much more of the game side part would unlock. Assassin's Creed's not as bad as that. I famously, I don't think I ever even quite finished Grand Theft Auto 3 because there was so, I did most. I completed the whole story. I never quite 100%ed it because I was just, there we go, we got our 6th scale. Okay. I don't want to get too far off the side because we're trying to hug the walls. I'd like that green power crystal. We'll grab this Un'Goro Crater. We do not need this Frenzied Pterodax. So we do not need the Stegodons. They can give you the bones, which we already have everything we need. There's a nice parrot over there. We don't need that. The aggro radius is usually a lot smaller than it looks for giant creatures. It's like it starts at their center or something. So as long as you just stay as far as you would away from like a normal mob of that level, like 53, they don't aggro particularly after. Makes me can get closer than you would imagine to big beasties like that. Okay. Right, we do not need any more slimes. We got all of that, so that's good. This away. I do believe these footprints are part of some quest. Just don't know what quest it is. We're at 15 blood petal sprouts. I want to get 20 just to be safe because I believe we need 5 more. We might need more than 5 more. So I'm gonna maybe get. We keep collecting them when I see them. Worst case scenario, we'll just toss them. We turn them into it for a second. Turn into Dodonga. See, every 15 isn't. I guess I must make like physical dexterity was poor. Oh yeah, let's do another wet coat. Nice. Okay, so we are at maybe one more Dimetrodon scale. That's been a particularly stubborn item for us. Okay, blood sprout petal. This will be our 16th one. We need a minimum of 15. Yeah, and then these blood sprout, they trapper, whatever, just in general, fighting the blood sprouts, they have not been very helpful in getting what needs to be done. That's a leeching. These trappers do 2 things: they entangle and then they hit that mana leeching poison. That last time. Annoying. Makes cleansing it a no-brainer. Oh, a delicious cave mold, you say? Why don't I just... Oh, when we get to the bottom, we also need to get our highball sample. We have a lot of things we need to do. All of it. I am ready to stop killing Dimetrodons. Would be nice. Until we get all the power crystals. Do not really have them. There we go. We are finally done with the Dimetrodon scales. Heck yeah. So now, the Christmas tree will be a little bit less lit up. Well, barely. Blood petals are still appearing everywhere. As are Un'Goro soil, since we still need so much. Well, once we get one more marrow grain, that will at least fall off. I like that when you cast cleanse, it removes one poison, one disease, one magic, all at the same. Like, helpful. We got delicious cave mold again. Coming over here for this blue power crystal. We need another crate of foodstuffs. Once we circle the whole area, I'm actually going to go down and hit up this lost volcanic ash, do that sort of activity. Hit the center up. We're going to do like an entire wheel around up here, finishing with these pterodactyls. We need more. And chasing Amy 01. Then, look at this plated stegodon just eyeballing me. Okay, we're at 11 blue. There's a bone on the ground. If we didn't have them all, you could loot them there. There's a blood petal. Things should start to go faster now that we don't have to kill the stegodons. This is our 17th. Now this is really getting more and more into collection. Those blood petals are killing us, but yeah, this is going to become more and more about collection, and we'll start to loop up faster. Okay, what are we at? 17 green. Yeah, still got so many crystals. We could really spend an entire episode just collecting crystals. It's so much. 29 Un'Goro soil. But we won't, as there's a couple reasons, like I said, that we need to be at the southern end. We need to get the actual pterodaxes, the generic ones, and we need to get the hive. We need to go into the hive. And as we travel the world, we are still getting these. Still fighting the trappers. I think that's pretty much exclusively what we fought on this western side of the country here. Come on, bro. Gotta remember to keep 5 buffs at all times out there when I'm fighting. One of them is whatever seal I'm using. One of them will be my buff, so those 2 are automatic. There we go, we got to 12. And then my food, my might, and my weapon. Weapon lasts a long time, so that's pretty good. 30 minutes, I guess. Food does not last a long time. Okay. We're just going to make our way through it with the food. Burn our way through. Okay, some blues. We're up to 13. Alright, that's a frenzied terror. Whoa, 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 I just saw the orb. Is it a good orb? That's cool. It was on my map, it popped out. Rich thorium? Whoa, whoa. Please. Okay, thorium ore. 2 thorium ores out of it, but hey, every thorium ore gets us closer to our endgame destination of, not endgame, but when we go to Tanaris, turning in whatever we have to get the next recipe from that dude for blacksmithing. Okay, green powered crystal. What are we waiting on? Yeah, okay, so after this fight, next time we have to eat, we could use some food. We're also gonna level up some too. Savage Frond we don't need. It will drop shortly. Making our way over. Yep, the work that's on myself. All this boring work talk that I've had with you guys has all been a front. I'm actually South Park episode. What idea is really that whatever that pops is. Funny little couple-parter. The South Park episode has been they've been in the discourse a lot lately. Those guys. I guess you pretty much. I think most people still like South Park. They're pretty tongue-in-cheek about every side of the political and social spectrum. But I guess there's probably some stands, which that comes from certain people too. This is Simone the Inconspicuous and her pet Precious. Pretty sure that's like a demon or something like that. I can't really remember. Pretty sure it's a demon and it's tied to some epic class quest, warlock or priest or something. There's some stands. There's some homers out there that are probably not particular fans of the political punditry, so not everybody can't please everybody all the time. I don't really think those guys try to do that, though. I think at this point they have enough money, they're just trying to make themselves laugh. Poke fun. I'm pretty sure they're set for life.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright. Oh, you know what? Let's just throw off all of our lizard-related stuff now that we're not hunting the lizards anymore. And we are very close. That we only need one more blood petal. Thank goodness. And then we're done killing those. And then I'll start ditching some of the herbal type stuff too. like this part of the wild. Again, I know. Ouch. Oh, we got a borrow grain. Ouch. Use that. Get it while the getting's good. We get Mage Royal. Every time it's been either Mage Royal or... Alright, so we're getting closer. Now we're entering Gorishi territory here. So... we don't need to kill any Gorishi, but we do need to go into their hive. But here are the generic Pterodaxes. These guys we need to kill 10 of them, I believe. And they are not any... they're actually, I think, a higher level mob than the frenzied Pterodaxes. Most notably, their most annoying thing is to have this fear. That thing. Pretty annoying. So, I mean, whatever. It's only annoying trait is, other than slowing down the fight, is that it could make you aggro other mobs. Like, it could potentially send you running to the arms of a plated Stegodon, or that would be annoying. Okay, we're up to 20 green crystals. Getting there. We want to hopefully get at least 5 Pterodaxes up here. There's only 2 spots these things spawn at. Down here, and then up the exact opposite and the northern edge of the map. I don't know why they make you to kill 10. Luckily, these things are pretty far apart. I guess you could still divine shield yourself whilst in the middle of all that. Okay. And luckily, you just need to kill 2 of them also. You don't need to, like... oh, we still don't have all 7 crystals. So our crystals will hopefully fall off the map. Jeez, we're only at 4. I can't believe we still haven't found crystals. Be our 3rd. 3rd out of 10. And yeah, so even though they do that fear yell, it's kind of silly because they make them do this fear yell, and yet they put them in 2 spaces that are remote where you actually are not going to run, you know, you might run into another pterodactyl, but that's about it. You just have to draw them down off the cliff. It's called Terrifying Screech. It's considered a magic effect. Eat my buff soon, but actually we're going to level up very soon. I'll still just eat it first, because I think we're going to have 2 more kills, and even once we level up, it's not going to hurt to have the effect. Alright, where is the other... yeah, the creative food stuff is up there. So we've basically made it around halfway walking around the crater. I guess once we finish these pterodaxes, and other than yellow crystals, we are more or less, we would need to have about 18, 19 crystals of each type to be halfway. We have 11, 4, 20, and 14. So we're a little bit less than halfway on the crystals, but we also haven't been actively hunting the crystals. We're just grabbing them if we see them. Okay, here we are halfway done with these pterodaxes, and I saw at least 1 more. That's good. Good. These guys. As long as we don't hit the north and walk up on it when somebody has recently cleared it, we should also level up to 59 after this. And which I'm going to pick the increased blessing of wisdom. Good blessing. It helps ourselves out, it helps our friends. Come on. So I was just about to use this since my level up is about to happen. Yeah, not going to help us too much, but I like that rather than the reducing effects of being hit. Like that would be more useful in most cases, but in the situations where that mana is increased, it's going to be really useful. All right, so we're up to 14 red. And there is another pocket of those pterodactyls right to the right, so that's good. Potentially get those as we walk near the Gorishi here. So what we're going to do is look at the pterodactyls and then go... There's some ooze-covered thorium down there, too. Oh, and there's a pterodactyl set, too. We might be able to get all 10 up here. I find myself going after the pterodactyls to the north, and you just can't get them all that way, but maybe this is better. Strength agility, we got all stats increased. We only need 4 more. Just don't make me run off a cliff. We're at level 59. Pretty awesome. We're in our final level, which I think we're at 59 before too. So we're gonna have gone the full journey from 1 to 60 together on that. Like I said, we have there's a sort of a vanity project list that I'm making. That was our 7th pterodactyl. Then caused us to not get bogged down. There's another dirt pile. That will, yeah, cause us not to get bogged down. Yesterday I had planned, but you know, to use this nice 3-day weekend, but I really did not get a lot of game time in because I ended up cooking like for 6 straight hours yesterday. I mentioned some. I did use my son as a helper in the beginning, but after a couple hours, that's about as much as I could tap a 14-year-old. Came back and helped me a little bit in the end. So we made some basmati rice, of course, for everything to go on. He actually made that. He just followed the instructions. My wife also kind of barked out commands, but I was in. By the time we got to that phase, I was deep into some serious cooking. 16 on the reds. Or 2 more. That was not happening. I guess let's go down into the ooze. This should not require us to do anything extra because where are we on the blood petals? I would like 2 more if we're going to really be good. Because we already have one, the jar is already taking up a space. We just have to kind of go deep in here and collect the sample. We are going to have to kill a couple mobs, but really just a couple. Really and truly. Yeah, it's in the backity back. We might get to walk close enough to get some ooze, maybe not. We've been in here before. We did a... And Tanaris actually sent you to some harder quests inside here. But anyway, I also made roti, which is, again, pretty easy if you're... I mean, not if you're... It's like a wheat... It's a kind of a... like a pancake batter almost, that you put very, very, very thin, like millimeter of it, and way thinner than a pancake, and then you fry it very quick. Just fry it like fast, like maybe a minute tops on each side. Fry it, flip it once, that's it, take it off. They're very thin, flaky, very yummy, not hard. And I actually already had like frozen in the freezer. I already had like separated by like little cellophane frozen batter of it. So it was not, that part was easy. I did that right at the end, just like made one for each plate or whatever. So that was not really my issue. I made chicken tikka masala, which that first, you know, you got to make the marinade, and then I marinated the meat for a while. Eventually, you then get to sauce, tons of spices, and you're cooking different, well, you know, adding the different things at different points in the time with the sauce. Then I cook it down, a lot of tomatoes, throw that in. A blender, and then re-put it back in, and meanwhile you're broiling the chicken. My son helped the most with this. Throw that in. It's not crazy hard if that's all you were doing, but it does require, you know, you got to prep everything. You have to prep the vegetables. You have to keep it, you know, keep yourself in the ratios and sauces. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so I guess we're just kind of scraping off of this invisible pillar here in the middle, and I'm going to throw away these seeping glands. I don't know why I need them. About part of the wild. Although I think I finished my blood petal. Yeah, I still need one more. Alright, so we got the hive wall sample. Could go in there for that ooze-covered thorium, but really I just don't want to... A lot of fighting for... Oh, now I will. That's solved it for me. They seem to be fighting their way out. I'm just going for that one ooze-covered thorium. Then I made also something called chana masala. Chana is like a chickpea. I made a ton of chickpeas. That came in a lot of my different recipes had that. So that was, I mean, I had soaked the chickpeas the night before. And then it's a lot of vegetable prep and same thing, just really cooking down the chickpeas quite a lot. When you get them from a bag and they're not in a can, you have to really soak them, cook them, soak them, cook them. So that really wasn't that hard. It was that one wasn't hard at all. It's probably one of the easiest of all of them in space. The hardest thing that I did was I made a bunch of samosas from scratch. So you first had to make the dough for the samosa, then that had to rest. So we did that early on. Then that had to rest. Then you have to, it's got a potato base. So then you've got to boil potatoes, so that's a phase. Then you got to kind of roughly mash them, let them,
it's too
let that cool. Then you're adding spices and peas and everything into that potato mixture, and some sauce. You like, remember, it's then you basically mix it all together and you make this mash. Oh, like some, not sauce, like some roasted herbs. Yeah, it's all like herbs and spices, and then you have to separate your dough into like dough balls, and then you roll out. And the samosas, if you've never had them, it's like almost like a tricorn hat folded style pastry. So then you're folding every single. They make like big fat pastry balls filled with a spiced potato pea. They're delicious. First time I've ever made them from scratch. The one thing when we make Indian food that I will normally... I was making in case you couldn't tell the theme, I was making a combination of an Indian food and Mediterranean food. Make a combo, and that's what I'm going to eat this week. Anyway, I made a ton of those samosas. The only thing I would have done differently is I was a little bit worried, and it's my first time doing it, about size, and I should have been braver and really rolled out the dough even thinner, because the samosas are a little small. Some of them are just a little small, really not that much smaller than you'd get someplace else, but they're also like the dough in parts of them is just a little thicker than you might normally find. Someone must have just killed these, or I did. Oh, I did. These are the ones I killed before. They're not finding any extras, but it's because we're on the wrong side. We only need two. So we'll go off on this other side. Anyway, And then you have to do that. So then once you build them, then you refold them, pinch them, then you have to deep fry them. It's a process. That by far was the longest part of my day. I also made falafel from scratch. So again, you're making a dough, you're deep frying that. Probably under fried them a little bit because I was they came in the oil after I fried everything else. So their temperature was a little, you know, I should have just. I was also wanting my day to be over at that point. I was for 6 hours straight cooking without a break. So I was like, let's just throw them in the same oil and fry them. That oil was probably cached, but they came out good. I just worry that, like, the flavor is good, the exterior crisp is good, but I worry because the oil was already kind of hot that some of the fatter ones are going to be a little mushy on the inside. It's not the end of the world. What I'll end up doing is maybe just throwing them in the oven. I'm really the only one that eats falafel anyway. And even if it's a little, it's not like a raw dough in the same way that like a pie dough is raw. And then I also was making my own hummus from scratch. I did make the hummus. I did not make like, normally hummus goes best with a little oil on top that you mix in. It keeps the whole thing. There you go. Pterodactyls are now done. Our killing spree is done. Oh, let's use our marrow. So I'll do it today. I'm gonna make a little vegetable platter. Cut some pita up. I'm gonna pickle some onions. You can kind of fast pickle some onions. Got
inventory is full.
Stupid life root. Stupid life root. Alright, so now that we've done killing our guys, I can throw away some of that stuff. We did take up an extra slot by I don't see any crystals. I'm just up here for crystals now. We did take up an extra slot with getting more thorium, but that's worth it. Alright, so now we're going to work our way over here in this area. We're going to go pick up the Apes quest. That'll require a little back and forth with this dude, at least for the first couple. Oh, we still need this blood petal guy. Our Christmas tree is still mighty lit up. Nothing we can do about that. Alright, we have 37. Let's see, after this, what we have. 39, and we still need 40. We need exactly 100 more soil. So as we start to get closer to 100 soil, we'll kind of drop that off. Go, cool blue crystals. We're at 20. So 20 blue, 20 green. Still only 4 yellow and 16. So if it wasn't for that yellow, we'd be in really good shape. And we still need 1 more blood petal from these guys. Now we're on to flayers. So we finally found another kind of blood petal. Close to halfway on those stupid crystals. I'd like to have all 37 crystals taken care of so I can... Now we're starting to find Rabosaurs, just so that we could just wipe that off. And I'd like to get a couple more blood petal sprouts. So I mentioned this before, it's with the crystals, it's really, you're going to do best, there's some more yellow. You're going to do best hugging the mountain edges. You can find them everywhere, but the best is to just do loops where you're really sticking to the mountain side. Even going up, a lot of the times, even though Questy doesn't mark it, you can find crystals. Yeah, so now they will fall off our map. Goodness. So... we will really lose it once marrow grain is... Once we've got 1 more marrow grain, then the Un'Goro clusters will fall off the map, because that's taking a lot of our space. Not every plateau has them. Some are devoid, and then some have a ton. Like, some will have like 3 or 4 nodes, so... It's really just... Most of the ones that up high that have good nodes are on this side of the map, on the side. Alrighty. But we're not gonna really like fixate on it like I do sometimes because there's so much other stuff to do. The egg cluster, we'll need to go there soon. We're just gonna go about our business and hope we find them. Green cluster up there. And despite all that, we are getting close. We're gonna be at 37 before you know it. Maybe not on today's episode, but I hope that we can finish this zone by this week. All right, green. We're up to 23, so just 4 greens. All right, should I go up to there? I guess so. I guess we'll go up to the. Oh, there's a yellow one. I want to fight the raptors. No reason. Okay, let's look. Yeah, we do have gun sharpening stone. We have 1 more of those to do. 2 of those are up to 9. Like I said, it seems like it's like regional. Alright, so this is going to finally start us. Oh, there's a red one. This is going to start us on the Link quest line. So if you look at this lake, there's a red power crystal over there too. You might not organically find this quest unless you just happen to be around here. But if you see this boat, then you'd be like, oh, that boat says erect craft and it's clickable. So lots of red around here. We are at 18 red, but I see one here. There's one in the water. So then that could, and there's an Un'Goro dirt pile. Collection going on. Nice. 21 red.
I need to get closer.
I need to get closer to you, baby. Well, you're a video game, Lee Contessa. That's inappropriate. Oop, oop. Small thorium? Yes, please. Wait, we have 12 thorium ore, and we have 23 thorium bars, so that's good. So we're at 35 thorium. That should be enough. Now 36. That should be enough. Oh, we still need those guys. I thought that thing was going to... That should be enough to get our next piece of thorium recipe into Norris when we go there. I don't remember how much each one costs. In the 20s to 30s. There we go. We got our last blood product. Look at that. It's clearing up so nicely. Okay, so now... Yeah, I don't see anything else we can really throw off. Okay, more yellow. Love it. 10. Okay, I got distracted from my lake. Just kept getting told one next thing. There's more red crystals. Soil. So now we basically just have the volcano. And if we could get one more marrow grain, honestly, just to get it off my stupid map. I do find I have had a lot more luck on the southern half of the map getting new Un'Goro soil, and that kind of stands out with where we are, what we've seen just now in this episode. Curl in closer to the bottom of the map. Seems like we're getting more soil than we were yesterday. Alright, one more red power crystal up to 22. And let's look at this boat. We actually do a quest today. It's a secret to everybody. A destroyed raft rests along the shoreline. Considering this is only a small pond, it is not clear as to how it ended up here. Through one of those little whirlpools from Zelda. Although looking at the trees tells you that the water level may not be constant. So meaning maybe this was a flooded land once upon a time. Perhaps a little exploration in the area might uncover more clues. So we're going to look around the raft. Okay, and let's open up that quest. It is dangerous to go alone. Oh no, it's called, what's it called? Actually, this one it's a secret to everybody. Wrong quest. All you have to do for this one is just hop right down in the water find this bag right here. A waterlogged pack rests at the bottom of the pond. Oh, we've done it. That's hard. Get the next step. Grabbing onto it, you pull the pack back to the shore. Perhaps if you examine the items inside the pack, you might find out more about who it belongs to. There are a few stray travelers at Marshall's Refuge. Perhaps you might find out there. So we have this pack. We are not going to open it right now because it's going to take up so much stuff in our bag. I don't want to do that. But that gives us It's a Secret to Everybody Part D. A lot of the things it opens up are like not useful. Oh, we do need to open it up. I don't want to. We're not going to open it up yet. Because it says perhaps somebody at Marshall's examine the items and bring them to their owner. So once we're back in Marshall's Refuge, we'll worry about it. I don't want to turn that one pack into 3 items in my bag. It gives you, it says right here what it gives you. It gives you a large compass, a curled map fragment. I'm so zoomed out now. I zoomed out even more than I normally do. And a lion-headed key. I think it also might give you like some throwing daggers. Which, that's just, we can't even use those. That would just be something for sale. Here's a green powered crystal. We're level 9 now, so one more. 25. More and more of these guys should avoid us. But the whole purpose of this now... Oh, there's a blood petal. A blood petal I see. Yep. Like I said, I want at least 20. We're headed over here to begin the Ape and Lar'kowi quests. Two more quests to pick up. They're the last 2 quests in the zone to really... quest lines to pick up. There's that Guardian tramping around there again. It's actually a pretty cool quest line. I don't know if we get to do it now, if it'll happen any... Oh, I'm gonna go get that red crystal down there too. We need all crystal. Let me see. We are crystal addicts. 23 blue. And heal. Oh, our marrow grain's ready to rock and roll. Let's do that. Okay. No, we got King's Blood. Agnabbit. So it's marrow grain for at least 10 more minutes. It's going to still show on our map. 24 red. Alright, so this guy gives us 2 quest lines. One about the apes and one about the raptors. His name is Tour with Pathfinder. Interestingly, he spawns. There's almost always...
Greetings, adventurer. For some, the hunter is a way of life, a chosen profession. For others, it is something of a pastime, a badge of courage, or a rite of passage, depending on your tribe. For me, race and profession mean nothing. It is the testing of your spirit and mind that I respect. For one to stand against the forces of nature and test all of their skills is the true mark of honor. If you wish to test yourself and earn my respect, then speak to me more.
Alright, give me the Apes of Un'Goro.
This crater has many strange creatures. They seem to be nobler versions of the creatures found throughout my homeland and beyond. I cannot explain it, but this place cries of the Earth Mother. I pay homage to her every time I track one of her beautiful creatures across its basin. If you too wish to feel the enlightenment that accompanies such a great feat, then head to the north. There you'll find great apes who are a test for any mortal strength. Bring me their pelts. Prove your strength.
Okay, so that is the Apes of Un'Goro Part 1, I think. And neutral. So we will be doing all of this stuff twice together, guys. Where? Maybe it's a little... There we go. Oh, it's not twice. I was looking for a 1. That's what threw it off. Okay, and then the Fare of
Once,
Lar'kowi.
a long time ago, a brother of mine took some meat
Lar'korwi.
from one of Lar'korwi's kills. He didn't know it at the time, but Lar'korwi saw him from the forest. Lar'korwi followed my brother for days, destroying everything he touched. My brother, scared, finally decided to run from the crater and leave Lar'korwi behind. Lar'korwi killed him not far from this spot. If you want to provoke Lar'korwi, find a fresh kill of his and take some of the meat from it. Return to me afterwards.
Alright, so we are going to go do exactly that. The Fare of Lar'kowi. We're going to... It's a pretty easy quest, actually. He doesn't do what he just said. He's not going to follow me around and stalk me like I know you did last summer. He's, you just get the meat and bring it back. Not really hard. It's not particularly guarded. There might be a raptor or two around. This guy's a Horde Ravisaur trainer. I'm pretty sure he's the Horde version of what you get in Winter Spring for the Alliance, which is Frost the Saberwolf trainer. I think in retail you can get both though. I think you can, I know you can because I have them both on an Alliance character. On my Super Completionist Alliance run, I did that quest line. You get a Venomhide Ravisaur mount, and I also have a Winter Saber mount. Pretty cool OG mounts. 24 blue, and this should be the last blood petal. I mean, I'll still keep grabbing blood petals as I see them, just in case, because I don't remember if it's... Pretty sure it's just 5. So we're probably set. What do we have here? We have this little crate. That's the Threshodon carcass. I'm just really trying to hug the walls so I can find crystals. That is our most... I think there is another blood petal right there. Why not grab it? I think, what's our timing at? We should be able to finish the... Yeah, we're just about halfway. Should be able to finish the... We're at 12 yellow. A loop today. Our first loop of the zone. Even with this Fate of Lar'kowi sending us back and forth a couple times. That whole quest chain we're going to finish. The apes, I'm not sure. Okay, green power crystal. We're at 30 now. Green is getting close. And we're sitting 22 blood petal sprouts. Any of those. Man, we got a lot of red. Red. Back on the wall, there's another one. There's the Venomhide Ravisaurus. Pretty cool mount. 25. Seems tedious and redundant, but if you want to get all of these quests, if you want to be a completionist, what we gotta do. 27, we need 10 more red. I notice now, like, it's all, like I said, it's all collection. We've basically done our killing now. Which I don't know if that's more or less boring, but it's okay, it's more boring. Boom, 29 red, and there's another red. See what I meant about it, like, clustering? There's up there. We're gonna, our really poor start to green does make me worry that we're gonna suffer on that area. 31, we only need 6 more red. Now we're on the, I shouldn't have done that. Now we're on the side of the map where the crystal, very useful. There's a kill up there too. This crystal, then go get the kill and come back. Like, we will, yeah. Get it from this angle. Go around. Oh no, I got it. That's invincible. I'm not gonna go out of my way for some mithril. Come on. 32 green. Yeah, it's yellow that's really killing us. Oh, wait, let's get the So, Lar'kowi, where you at? Straight across. Oops. There's no, see, this is why I haven't been getting on my mount, because I start to do it and then boom. Something, I have to pick something else up. Alright, what's blue at? 27. Blue's starting to fall behind everything, and then it's freaking yellow. Yellow that is just not even close. Yellow is gonna slow us down. Alright, so I think it's like a big old Threshodon you'll see that's brought down. How it came in here, I don't know. Don't ask me. Yeah, it's a fresh Threshodon carcass. Don't ask me, science. Wow, science. See, there's some mobs around it, but you don't have to kill them. Okay, yeah, we have some space in the inventory, so that's fine. Okay, nothing happens. They don't come hunt you or anything. Oh, we got some soil. This zone is pretty cool, though. I will say I can see why people like questing in it, because time just flies. You're always doing something. It's not like you're grinding a mob hoping for a single drop. I mean, although there is a little of that because there's so much else going on. We got some decent XP. You know, we've already leveled up once. Not to say that we were at the start of level up, but... What's our red? 34 on red. We are 3 points away from being fully done with red. There's another blood petal. Grab that. Just for safety's sake. Insurance. I'm gonna grab a total of... I'm gonna get myself up to 35 blood petal. I'm not gonna keep hunting until I get there, but I will keep collecting until I'm at 35. If I hit 35, I'll stop, because that will give me 2 Dodonga turn-ins and a quest up to 2 if I'm right about my quantities. 2. Alright, we're just gonna go turn in this carcass, this Lar'kowi carcass. Somebody said, so close to 60, grats in advance. 59.
Greetings, traveler. May the eternal sun
Do not take my
shine
words lightly,
upon thee.
Tessa. If you truly wish to face this creature, then you must be careful and smart. Take a great deal of strength and insight to draw Lar'kowi and defeat it. Lar'korwi.
This will do nicely, adventurer. It seems Lar'korwi eats well these days, although I wonder where he found a Threshodon in this area. Odd. Regardless, I will hold on to this until you are ready for your confrontation with the beast. Do not worry for my safety. I am sure you've angered Lar'korwi enough that he will not kill me until after he's tasted your flesh.
Alright, once is a joke, twice now? There's gonna have to be at some point some, like, explanation of this crater must have once been fully underwater.
I'm actually surprised he has not come for you yet, adventurer. But all is well, for I have a final plan that will bring the monster to us. Being the dominant male gives Lar'korwi rights to breed with any female he chooses, and he chooses many of them. You'll find many Rabasaur eggs to the west of here. Get close to them and you should provoke an attack by his mates. The females produce an awful smell from a gland in their heads that allow males to know they are ready to breed. Bring me 2 of those glands.
We will do that. That is sick. Alright, let's re-up on the dense stone, which will buy us a little bit of mats. Good. Buys us 1 more inventory space for now, which we're gonna need. Now let's go fill it with some scent glands. Sickening scent. Alright, so the way these scent glands work, they're pretty easy, actually. Oh, let's use our marrow grain bag. You just find those eggs on the ground. And then if you just go walk on them, it'll summon them. There we go. All right. So we are up to 11. We still need to continue our marrow grain research because we need 35 of those. But at least that buys us. It clears our map. now we can actually see what we really need. Okay, see how there are eggs right here? You just go tramp on them, and that will cause a mama bear to come. Here, a Lar'kowi mate. So you have to find 2 separate piles. I don't think you can use the same one twice, or maybe not within a certain amount of time, but she hits you with a tendon rip. Okay, boom. There's a 100% drop rate on her lands. Now we just go to find a second one. Look for another pile of eggs. And it's pretty, again, this is pretty easy. Sometimes there's a couple mobs around a pile of mate thing, and you've got to, or as she runs, and aggro on. But usually, as you can see, I mean, some people were killing rabbitosaurs in there. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, we are now going to drop these 2 side raptor things. A pristine raptor skull actually probably sells for a couple, at least a handful of silver. And the 1 raptor meat. We're not going to mess with that. We're going to go turn back in this, oh, I forgot to add it onto the list. The Scent of Lar'kowi. And we're going to pick up the final Lar'kowi quest, which we can actually just go up and complete right now, too. Right there. So cool beans.
Please, friend. Walk with the earth, mother.
Be careful, Contessa. Getting close to any of nest of eggs surely will provoke the mothers, even if you've already secured a gland from one. The mothers can be just as deadly as Lar'kowi himself when they fight to protect their young, but if you are successful, then we shall have a definitive way of bringing Lar'kowi out from hiding.
Ah, fine specimens, adventurer. The 2 pieces you found should be perfect for baiting Lar'korwi into the open. I cannot wait to see the outcome of your fight with the monster. He is a massive thing with claws as sharp as the finest blades. You will look into his eyes and you will know death.
I don't know why I can't say Lar'korwi.
This will be the most difficult part, because there is some complexity to the plan. To the north of here, you will find a small trail into the mountains. It was here I saw Lar'korwi last. You will know you are in the right area because of all the bones from massive creatures that once wandered nearby. Take the meat you recovered and place it there. Then rub this mixture I created on the meat. If both lures mingle together, do not bring Lar'korwi to you, then I know nothing else that will.
Alright, so this is, that's actually one of the last ones, the bait for Lar'korwi. This is considered the penultimate difficulty quest in the zone. It's not hard. You're going to complete it pretty much right now. Get another one of these yellow bad boys. Alright, so it is up there, right there. That's where we're going to go next. We'll just head in that area. We're at 14, so we're almost halfway yellow, and we're getting close to finishing all the other crystal types. Another yellow. That's good.
It's too far away.
When you open up this bag, it gives you a couple things, so I'm going to wait to open it until we get there. Nice, we're at 17 crystal now. Just under halfway. Oh, dang it. I was a little off on my jump. Once we finish this Lar'korwi thing, we'll go back and turn it in, and then we're going to go get this food stuff, so 1 more inventory spot. Then we'll make our way up to the gorillas, do all that gorilla stuff, before we head down into the middle volcano, before we even head back to Marshall's Refuge.
I need to get closer.
So that's the plan. Will we do that all today? Maybe. Maybe not. We're at 34. We need 3 more green crystals, and then we're fully done with green. Another yellow over there, too. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a green right now. 3 green, I mean. Got 2! You stinker. So we need 1 more green crystal. We're done with green. And we're finally starting to get yellow. Like I said, I think they can appear everywhere, but they are a greater probability in different quadrants. 3 more yellow. Cool. So we're past the halfway point with yellow now. Crystal. The blue. Like I said, this eastern side of the crater, in my experience, go up in the mountains, there's just tons of... that's where we picked up the other little thing before. Now I knew we could do it. You go up here, I think you might find a note or 2. But I'm not going to do it. Blue, we are at 30. Getting there. Okay, we're getting close to where up there is Lar'kowi, at the next spot where we can go uphill. Oh, green one. Let's go nab that. This will be our last green we have to nab, so then we're finally done with 1 of the 3 types of crystal. Now, I never get lucky and have them be exactly cashed out. Yep, so we're gonna have 1 over. This is how it happened to me last time too. I think all 4 types, I finished with 38 of each instead of the 37 needed, so I ended up having to toss one. It doesn't really hurt us, we just toss them once we use the last one. This is the pylons. We'll be coming here for some quests soon. Here is Lar'kowi. Open up our stuff. Look, there's a blue power crystal back here. The greens are done. Blue is like hidden in the bones. This little flat stone is where you need to go. I'm not worried about eating the whatchamacallit thing. I'm not really worried about any buffs for this particular fight. So we open up Tora's pouch, we will get preserved pheromone mixture and a preserved fresh own meat. So you put the meat on the plate, and then once it's there, then you can add this pheromone mixture to it. Then Lar'kowi will come right here. He's level 56, I guess that what makes him tougher. But he's not elite, he does nothing special. He's essentially a level 56 Venusaur. Yeah, he adds a rend. Big whoop. But considering he's like the mini boss of the zone. Choke. And then he just added a tendon rip too. But we are going to go ahead and now go turn that whole chain in. We'll trade his head in for a piece of gear, so this will be taking up an inventory spot for us. About it. Yeah. Trying to see what we've got here. There will ultimately just have to be some things we toss. Because we're going to fill up our inventory with other goods. What is... I don't want to... I guess like the fire water. That's another one. These demonic runes. They could go. These mana potions. They could go. They have better ones. Been trying to get my way through these summer bass. Bright fishing baubles, I could throw those away as needed. Don't want to get rid of the raws. Prefer not to get rid of those.
It's too far away.
We're just gonna try. These demonic runes sell for quite a bit, and I have a 5-stack. I don't want to burn through a 5-stack. Noggin Fog or Elixir is fun, but you can buy it from the guy now, so I don't really need it. Throw away that thick leather.
What brings you here?
Do not let fear overpower you, Glicantessa. Fear is the great betrayer. You must remain strong. Take the meat, place it in the small valley, and then use the gland on it. Only then will death come for you.
The Earth Mother be praised. You've done it.
Neither of these are
fair play to you, adventurer. You have proven to be a great hunter in your own right. Your spirit is strong, your bravery unmatched, and your strength has been fortified. I bow down to your skills. Only the greatest of my ancestors could have accomplished something so incredible. Congratulations.
Awesome. Let's use our Morrow Green thing too. We have another one of those bad boys. Ready to roll. Slowly but surely we will increase the seed packets out of this. Oop. Okay. Alright, so we have those pants. Let's also check that off. The bait for Lar'kowi all gone. Okay, so now we're going to go back up and get these foodstuffs as we continue hunting for crystals. Blue power crystals, we still need 2. Our bulbs, 23. Those might be fine. Keep our eyes peeled. There's a blue and a red, so those should.
I'm out of range.
As long as this is at least 2 stack, we'll be done on blue on this. It's just a 1. It is, of course, just a 1. Red. This guy, there's another green. Green's the one we're done with, right? Green. Alright, we are perfectly done with red. Okay, so now red and green are done. Christmas colors are done. We need 1 blue and a bunch of yellow. So, as we predicted, after our slow start with yellow, kind of cooked on that. Okay, we're going to the other base. There was 2, like, supply crate areas that we needed to go to. There's our last blue. Then we're just going to be looking for yellow.
It's too far away.
Growth. Alright, so there goes my theory about it never ending at 37, because we did just have a 37. Hunting for yellow, maybe for some blood petals just to round out. Those are the only, and of course, as always, we need infinite Un'Goro ash. Another one. Red. There's a blood petal. And that's it. We've almost explored the entire crater. 24, 11 more, up to 11 more. There's another one though, so this will be up to 10 more. The Donga doesn't really give you a lot. She gives you like a care package, which usually has like food in it. So it's really kind of a lot of work for some food. You can just buy it next door with the guy. I would never collect these blood petals, but you know, we'll look up at the top of the hill just in case there's a yellow up there. We're getting desperate for yellow. I think we're at 20. Oh look, Ironstone Plateau got a little. That was our last area. Oh, there's a yellow back there. This was our last area we fully explored. We got the completionist for our crater. I can't wait to actually be hunting achievements and stuff again with you guys. It's gonna be fun. I'm curious if we start on a new thing. What achievements will I be able to get? Which ones are going to be tied into either count? If I move on to another server, it's count wide. Like how many are we locked out of? Stuff like that. And we'll have that kind of conversation. All right, so we are at 22. We need 15 more yellow crystals still. Probably don't know that we're going to get that all done on this run. All right, so here is the other base. Again, this camp just doesn't have anything going on. This is the crate of foodstuffs. Green. Nerfing special. We are gonna have now some. We have to get the skins of these pelts of these gorillas, so we're gonna need 3 stacks of gorilla pelts. So, we have 1 inventory spot. We're gonna need 3. I'm assessing. Okay, Black Pearl. You know, that's a travesty to throw that thing away, but I know. I will use the fire water right before we go kill him. That's 2. That buys me 3 inventory spots. Okay. That should get us there. Oh, there's the yellow. And then we're gonna need another one too. There's my Morrow Green. Because we're gonna need one for the Un'Goro Ash. And we're really gonna need a flex spot too. You always need at least one, so I need 1 more spot. What else can I get rid of? The bright baubles for fishing. I'll just toss those. No, that's also a waste of money. But not a lot I can do about that. That should be good. Alright. That should allow us to get through the zone. We're very, very close. I don't think we're going to get everything done today. Alright, we're going to drink this now. Now I'm a giant. That just keep going. I need to go inside to get Amy too, so there's no point. Actually, I don't know why I'm telling this guy. I'm just going to go march in. Because she's going to tell us about the thorium, that we need to get a thorium mithril casing, I mean. Okay. This is the Stomper. Yeah, the Un'Goro Gorilla pounded the chest calling for help. Okay. This is the Stomper. And I guess we just need 2 of each kind of pelt. There's 3 different kinds. Thunderers, Stompers, and regular Gorillas. We need 2 pelts of each, but as you can see, drop rate is not 100%. We also have to go in there to talk to Amy. Amy 01. Come on. What's up? Why can't we hit these guys? Okay, we got a we did get a pelt. We do not need Gorilla Fangs. That's from way back in Stranglethorn Vale. There's a yellow pistol. That we do need. Stomper pelt. We will fight more after we get Amy, because we're gonna have to automatically fight some. Yeah, 26. We need 11 more. Like I just phased through the wall. That happened on an episode I was replaying. Oh, he didn't phase out. He just went into the wall and flipped right into it. Interesting. Okay, so rocking and rolling here. Okay. See if I can fight this guy. Oh, I didn't not want to aggro that other guy from behind me. The Thunderers. Okay, so we got a Thunderer pelt. So the Stompers become enraged. I think the Thunderers do like a... Ooh, we got a thorium vein inside here. I believe the Thunderers do like a thunderclap style move. Fighting our way into this cave and into Amy, and maybe walking back down to the Gorilla Man at the bottom. That might be all we're gonna do in this particular episode today. Near the end of time. I think we maybe we got a little bit of time.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, so this is our last pelt. Cool. Last type of pelt. We have one of each now. Amy is not that far into the cave. She's down this branch, but you do have to fight a few people to get to her. I'm only going over to this side because I want that thing ready. Calling for help, so I'm just gonna aggro, yep. I was trying to kill Spew on the outside once I thought about it. I was like, oh, we're gonna fight a ton. Yeah, so in and of itself, this quest is not hard. See, that's the thunderclap or whatever that they do. Alright, so I got the second Thunderer pelt. I don't need more Thunderers if I can help it. Second thorium vein down in there, but I am not going all the way to the back of the cave. That's too much.
I'm out of
For a
range.
small thorium vein, I'm good. Just probably one thorium. Oh, we got 2 out of this one. Take it. Okay, let's go back to Amy. Okay, some of these actually we need that kind of need one gorilla and one gorilla pelt, one stomper pelt. Save these solid stones. I don't know. I think I just heard some aggro on. Oh, they both aggroed on. Okay, great. Now we're fighting. Okay, now this is a use some mana here. Yeah, I used the mana potion. I kind of wanted an excuse to use them anyway. That gives me kind of pop off the heal. Just burn through my mana. Why not? It's all potion mana. It's all free real estate. Ow. So what do we get here?
Inventory is full.
We got a tuft of gorilla hair, which I don't really want. That's it? I guess I looted them all. Okay. Now, when you get to Amy here, this little thunderer, he's like sleeping next to her. Who knows what he did to that poor Amy. Where is the... He's all tuckered out. Ow. We will have to come back in here, which is hard to process. Alright, so now we can turn in chasing Amy 01. As you look Amy 01 over, you see 2 huge dents tarnishing what Karna obviously feels is a well-crafted piece of engineering. One dent decorates Amy 01's shoulder, the other is on her head. No power seems to be running through her components as you investigate further. A little further investigation shows a panel that slides open. Clearly written above some wiring is the statement, "Replace mithril casing and turn power off, then on." Taking a moment to replace the panel, you wonder if it'll be that simple to fix Amy 01 and get her back to Karna Rem travel near Marshall's Refuge. Only trying it will tell. We could have planned better and brought that with us right now, but we did not. We'll have to try to remember to do that when we do this on Horde. Just get a mithril casing when we're setting up. Alright, so we still need a stomper and a regular gorilla pelt. Could go back in for the thorium to get it, or we could just get him on the way out. Here's a regular gorilla. I'd say we just get them outside. Okay, so once we get that, we're going to run back down to turn that in. And then that's going to want to send us back up inside there. But I don't know if I want to go back up in here before... Okay, that gorilla did not give us the pelt. Did call a second one over. Okay. Okay, so we are not getting lucky on these. There's a stomper. I feel like we've killed at least like 8 or so, and we've only gotten 1. But also, they're the most common kind. So there's a bunch of stompers out here. There's another gorilla, so we've got the opportunity here to get our other pelt. Come on. We did not. Did not. Oh, did. Come on. Our two-handed sword is up to 297. I think we can ultimately go to 305. Oh yeah, not yet. But by end game, yes. Now, we are kind of thinking. Oh, there we go.
Carry anymore.
Okay, so we got regular gorilla. So now we just need a stomper pelt.
It's too far away.
Dang it. Just wanted to waste all my mana first, that's all. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a stomper pelt right this guy. He's enraged. We did, so now we can just head on back down to the gorilla guy. And he's going to give us a quest to kill another gorilla in here, but I kind of don't want to go back in there until I get that mithril casing for Amy. Like, that's a quest we can wait on a little bit. You need more yellow power crystals. So we're gonna go turn this in and start timing again. 8 minutes, so we have a little time. Where are we at with yellow? 27. We need 10 more yellow crystals. Yeah, I would like to go ahead and we're at least going to start working towards the volcano. We have the escort volcano quest. We have the hot activities. So we have to collect the ash. We need to find the dude and escort him back home. And we have to check the temperatures. Those are different activities. Then, I think once we get all of the temperatures, they send us to Winter Spring. There's a couple reasons, I think, to go to Winter Spring. Pretty sure. Kind of why I'm trying to, before we hit up a traveling session, I really want to complete the main circle as best we can. We are already 15% of the way through the level. Also, yeah, I mean, this will open up our inventory a little bit because we'll open these. It'll buy us all the inventory space we need since we made some tough decisions. Yellow crystals. 10 more yellow crystals. So we made good progress today. Dang it. Dang you, you green crystal. Alright, so I guess we will head to the volcano and start some volcano work today. Got a couple blood petals. Say 35 is my cap. I will stop for those, so this will get us to 28, so it could take up to 7 more blood petals. know if he gives us any kind of decent reward for these gorilla pelts, but I do know he asked us to go kill the leader of the gorillas next. Forgot that I'm a giant. Maybe that one yellow that spawns right up there will be back. Seems to. We had 2 times in a row where a yellow one spawned there. That's interesting. A lot of blue crystals.
The winds guide you.
Have the creatures here bested you already, me Contessa? Do not be dissuaded so easily. Tracking and defeating the Apes of Un'Goro is no simple task, even for a great hunter.
So, you have proven strong enough to best the great Apes of Un'Goro. That is good. The challenge was small compared to Lar'korwi, but I will not take such a great victory away from you. These pelts will make wonderful clothing for my tribe. You have helped me and proven worthy. Before you set off on another task, let us give praise to the Earth Mother and thank the spirits of those apes you killed. They must know their deaths will not be wasted.
Okay. I don't think we already got this. Who is this Lar'korwi you spoke of?
The Ravasor here in Un'Goro seem to be related to the raptors of the Barrens. Highly intelligent, volatile, and with a sense or code of conduct. The greatest of these that I've encountered is Lar'korwi. He is one of the most dangerous beasts I've ever seen. In Torahe, Lar'korwi means sharp claw, but that does not do him justice. Do not underestimate Lar'korwi if you ever plan on hunting him, but I will help you in any way I can if you do.
I'm curious if that really does actually hold. Like, if we really looked at the phonology, is Lar'korwi tied to those words, the mighty Ucha?
While you have been exploring Un'Goro, I have seen other things that a mighty hunter such as yourself would relish in. One such sight was a huge ape among the other gorillas to the north. You have been to that cave before, but this time, I wonder if you'll survive the encounter if you accept my task. I call him Ucha, and he is one of the Earth Mother's greatest sons, of that you can be sure. Defeat Ucha and bring me his pelt. Do this, and I will defend your right to call yourself a great hunter. May the eternal
yeah, not a particularly good thing. In terms of overall DPS, that axe is weaker than the sword that we have. And then even if you factor in the extra 70 attack power you get from against beasts, which is not nothing, it's still kind of just right there with the weapon stat bonuses that I already have. Like, I'm already getting a 32 attack power just from having that equipped. So, yes, it would be better in a straight-up combat with beasts. Not that much better. And you'd lose the stamina as well. So it's just not great. One-handed ones, similar. The one-handed ones I already have are better, especially that blue one. Alright, so we're making our way over to the middle of the volcano now. We're gonna look at time, but that's pretty much where we're gonna wrap today. So blood petals, we're at 30. If I can find up 5 more, that's cool. Made really good progress. We've swept the entire thing. I'm not gonna go in there and get Ucha until I get a mithril casing. And really what we are on is finishing this internal volcano. We just did get that. And then we're going to do some traveling on the next episode. No way around that. Oh, we might actually have to do some fishing next time too. Alright, so these guys are volcanic ash. Let's look at our time. We do have the inventory space right now. Alright, so I don't want to... I'd like to... on the fence. I'd like to find the hot spot. See if we can... Oh yeah, rich thorium vein. Let's go up to that. Finish our life on that. I can get it right there. We will kill. We got our first Un'Goro ash. I'm pretty sure the drop rate's 100%, so not that tough. go get the bridge to the Rain Vein, and that's where we'll log. Lost, I don't want to do the escort until I've got these because I don't want to worry about it. Although I think it's one of those escorts where he'll just follow you. It's not like you're following him. See, there's the little hotspot thing. That's not the right one though. You just have to go. That's the cave where he is, I think. We get 4 out of this one. Love it. I don't know. Supposedly some crystals can come out of these. I've never seen one. Yeah, that's where we rescue our homeboy at. But I want to do the hotspot first. We just won't do that in today's episode. Come and explore this volcano more on the next one, which will not happen until the weekend. So let's just quickly do a little anticipation. On the next episode, we'll wrap this whole little thing up. That'll take 15 minutes, not very much. Clean up whatever's in the pit here. And probably segue into some traveling. Let's look at our spreadsheet. So we still have, I've not used my stupid Morrow grain casing. I keep forgetting to use it. Open it one last time, because then when we turn back on, we'll be able to turn it on once. We'll get lit. Packet. Not yet. Nope, got another life root again. Alright, so we have, I don't know, we might not turn ourselves right into traveling. We'll have to just see how it goes, because I'd like to be able to do the Morrow grain also. Alright everybody, so we've done great progress. We're going to hide out here on this volcano and just sauna it up. Tomorrow you won't see me unless you are a supporter, because I'm going to do sequence 4 on Assassin's Creed 2. And then over the next few days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you're just going to get chapters of the story from me of Warcraft Duraton. So we'll be somewhere past the halfway point by that time. And then next weekend, we'll have 2 episodes with this girl. Maybe we will finish, but the traveling aspect is going to slow down one of our episodes, so it's going to be close. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, do all those things. You all rock, and you are great at it. And I will see everybody on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft, because this one is in the pipe. 5 by 5.